again, why I said like that, he didn't allow, because you know how they said the devil can't do nothing that God don't allow, right? Although yes, you have free will, but it's like he stepped back, like, okay, you think that's what you want, I'm finna show you that's not. And so, boom, like I said, I began to entertain that relationship in 2019, and I felt deep emotionally. And you have to go watch the part one to see what I'm talking about. On why. Hold on one more. I just gonna say, as I stated, because I felt like I had lost all hope at that moment, and so she showed up in the form of a friend, but it was more from the get go. I call it a hidden agenda, anyway. But let's go on. And hold on, I kind of lost my thought. Okay, so let's go on. I forgot the point that I was gonna say. But like I was saying, I knew I was in trouble when I felt in deep emotionally behind that relationship, and it took a strong hold on me. And here it is, somebody that was walking with God, I would say. But Lord, I feel stuck to where I began to even talk to that girl, and I was telling her that I said, "Don't let nobody take you to hell." And although I was preaching it to her, it's like no, I was telling it to myself. Cause I was like, "Girl, ain't nobody worth going to hell behind." And make a story short, I began to cry out to the Lord. I mean, with tears in my eyes, because I knew I was in trouble. I knew I needed help. That's how strong that it had. That's how strong of a hold it had on me, especially emotionally, to where I couldn't just let it go. I felt like I needed help. I felt stuck. And so I'm crying out to the Lord to help me. And no lie, one night after choir rehearsal, on my way back home to my childhood home, the Lord dropped these words in my spirit. They like literally just fell upon me. And those words was, I changed my mind. To the point where I even made a video and then I recorded it. I said, sometimes you gotta let the devil know you changed your mind. And I began to sing it. And on the outside, it looked like nothing happened. I'm singing it. I changed my mind. Sometimes you gotta let the devil know you change your mind. And like I said, it looked like nothing happened in the natural. It looked like God wasn't moving.